We have one more question. We have like 15 more questions, but we're going to have to narrow it down to one. So I'm going to ask this last question, and Mynoo will take us on a little journey. We might run a wee bit over, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. So this last question is, I'm confused about vibration and frequency. What is your vibration, Mynoo, or frequency? What's an average person's vibration or frequency, and how can it be uplifted? Is it by being around others with a high vibration? And can it be lowered by hanging out with people that have a negative vibration? Love it if you could explain a little bit more about this.
Yeah, it's a very, very good question, and it's a course in itself. So a vibration is what has a frequency. The vibe has a frequency. So vibration, measuring vibration, you actually get a frequency. So it's in my world, it's a vibrational frequency is what we are talking about. What is the average vibrational frequency of humans? There is David Hawkins' work that talks about all this kind of stuff. So I'm not about to reiterate that. He has done a huge body of work and shared it in what he makes available. You can go online and search that. So in my world, I look at the average vibrational frequency of humans is such a non-question. Like, it's not even worth asking. So it's like it doesn't serve us at all, knowing what the average vibrational frequency is. And I can give you a number on a David Hawkins scale, but that really will not serve anyone. What I would say is, in response to, can you uplift your vibrations by being around people that have got a high vibrational frequency? Absolutely, yes. And does your vibration go down by being with people that have got a low vibrational frequency? Yes. Now, how do you get yourself to a point that you don't oscillate based on what's outside of you, but actually get into a complete congruence within yourself? Remember, one of our C's, that the last C that we are going to journey into is called congruence or coherence, which is about congruence. So we're going to talk more about that. So in my world, it is about, well, yes, that can happen. What's going on outside of us can uplift us or bring us down. And we could allow that to happen. What actually uplifts us and brings us down even faster is what's going on within us. So for me, the best thing is to really focus on you, because outside things will happen whatever happens. So get into you. And some of the things that we talked about, how you navigate and how you journey into the sea of celebration, choosing a decision to be happy, finding actions that give you joy, choosing peace, taking actions that give you gratitude, choosing the celebration vibe and, creating your ways of rejoicing completely starts to uplift your vibrations within you. Even knowing this whole piece about, and this is why I call this a crown phenomenon, the COVID phenomenon, or corona phenomenon. I call it the virus of the crown, because getting us to this point where unknown is the known, uncertainty is certain, change is constant, it's a death of survival, thriving instinct is called for, taking nothing for granted is the modus operandi, celebration is the vibe. In this environment, what else is there to do but to be creative? And you can come from a space of being creative, coming from fear, or you can come from a space of being creative, knowing that you are the human, your vibe is love, so you'll come from love. So there's some of the things that I'm doing now to enable people to have access to that, where they become so congruent and centered in themselves, so they don't oscillate just because of what's being vibed outside of them. The whole beyond meditation human vibe. Attunement is about that. The pivot program is about really getting you to see, okay, you've been catapulted to the top of a pivot. You have to make a choice. How do you make that choice? It's coming from love. not fear. The journey into miracles, which gets you to understand what fear is, what regret is. And as a sergeant major that is here to support you, lands you on your feet in the midst of all of this, where you are truly, madly, deeply in love with yourself. That's why all of those programs are coming together. So you focus on you, knowing that the frequency is actually the vibrational frequency that we are talking about here. And allow others to be wherever they're at, noticing how you feel about it, unconditionally accept what is, move forward.